Good morning, students. Welcome back in class 11, everyone. Now I will take the subject chemistry, and there are two books in chemistry. First book contains 7 chapters, and other book also contains 7 chapters. So today I will start your second book, and the first chapter of second book is redox reaction. Okay. Now everyone knows what is redox reaction. Redox reactions are those reactions in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Simultaneously means together in one reaction only, then it is called a redox reaction, or it is also called oxidation reduction reaction. Now this is copper oxide. Copper oxide is black in color. When we pass hydrogen gas through this copper oxide, it becomes copper again and forms water. In this reaction, we see that copper oxide is having oxygen. It converts into copper. That means removal of oxygen is called reduction. And in case of hydrogen, oxygen is added to hydrogen, it converts into water. That means addition of oxygen takes place. That means in this case oxidation takes place. So in that case we can say that in this reaction oxidation and reduction takes place together. Hence it is called a redox reaction. Now students, there are two concepts of redox reaction. Two concepts means different scientists give their own views about redox reaction. First is classical concept, that is old concept, and next is electronic concept, that is given by the new scientist. Now we can define redox reaction on the basis of these two concepts. Now students, we are discussing about the classical concept of oxidation. That means old concept of oxidation. We know that adding of oxygen to any of the substance is called oxidation, which you have done in class 10th. Now see, there are different views according to classical concept of oxidation. First is addition of oxygen. That means if we add oxygen to any of the substance, then it is called oxidation, or we say that substance is oxidized. Here we are burning carbon in the presence of oxygen and it forms carbon dioxide. In that case we say carbon is oxidized to carbon dioxide. Okay, that is addition of oxygen. Second is removal of hydrogen. That means if hydrogen gets removed from any of the substance, then we can say that oxidation takes place. For example, it is hydrogen bromide. If we take 2 moles of hydrogen bromide and on the product side it breaks to form hydrogen, H2 and Br2. So in that case removal of hydrogen takes place from this HBr and it forms Br2. That means in that case we say oxidation takes place. Next is addition of electronegative atom. Electronegative atom means it might be fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, bromine, or any of the electronegative atom. In that case, when any of the electronegative atom is added to any of the substance, then we say oxidation takes place. For example, hydrogen, when chlorine, which is electronegative in nature, when it is added to hydrogen, then it becomes hydrochloric acid. In that case we can say that oxidation of hydrogen takes place because of addition of chlorine, that is electronegative atom. Next is removal of electropositive atom from any of the substance. Electropositive atom might be sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, or any of the metal. Here we are taking zinc sulfide. In case of zinc sulfide, zinc is a metal and sulfur is a non-metal. After the reaction, it breaks into zinc and sulfur. Here, hence we can say that zinc sulfide is oxidized to sulfur because of the removal of electropositive atom, that is zinc. In that way, we can say that oxidation takes place due to addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen, addition of electronegative atom, or removal of electropositive atom. That is the classical concept of oxidation. Now dear students, next topic is reduction. That means we have to read the classical concept of reduction. Reduction is just opposite of oxidation. Now see different points, classical concepts of reduction. First is removal of oxygen. If oxygen gets removed from any of the substance, then we say reduction takes place. For example, we are taking zinc oxide. When we react it with carbon, it forms zinc along with carbon monoxide. In this case, we say that removal of oxygen takes place from zinc oxide and it gets reduced to zinc. Next is addition of hydrogen to any of the substance. We are taking chlorine and when we add hydrogen to it, it forms hydrochloric acid. In that case, we say addition of hydrogen takes place to chlorine and it converts into hydrochloric acid. That means reduction takes place. Third is removal of electronegative atom. Electronegative atom, as I have told you earlier, it might be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, any of the electronegative atom, that is non-metal. Here we say removal of electronegative atom. That means it is hydrogen fluoride. After the reaction breaks into hydrogen and fluorine. In that case, HF, that is hydrogen fluoride, gets reduced to hydrogen H2 because of the removal of electronegative atom, that is fluorine. Next is addition of electropositive atom. That is, I have told you electropositive atom might be metal, sodium, magnesium, calcium, any of the electropositive atom. When there is addition of electropositive atom, then we say reduction takes place. For example, this sodium is electropositive in nature. When chlorine, it reacts with chlorine, then it forms sodium chloride. In that case, we say chlorine get reduced to sodium chloride due to the addition of electropositive atom, that is sodium. Hence, we say reduction means removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen or removal of electronegative atom or addition of electropositive atom. In that case, any of the thing happens, then we say reduction takes place. Hence, these are the classical concepts of oxidation and reduction. Thank you. Now students, we are discussing about the next topic, electronic concept of oxidation and reduction. Now, electronic concept means transfer of electrons. This we can explain by the help of an example. Just see, we are taking zinc. Okay? It is zinc in the native state. Now we are putting this zinc in copper sulfate solution. This is copper sulfate solution. It is aqueous. What will happen? Zinc is more reactive, it displaces copper from its salt solution and will form ZnSO4. This is aqueous plus copper is displaced. Fine. Now what we see here, zinc is in native state. That means when any of the element is in native states, it is having zero charge. Okay. Now similarly here, copper is in native state, it is having zero charge. Now we know that sulfate is a polyatomic ion. It is a polyatomic ion, and we know that in case of sulfate the valency is -2. That means it is understood that here copper is having valency +2. That means +2 and -2 cancel. That is why it is CuSO4, that is copper sulfate. Similarly, we see this side zinc sulfate. Here again sulfate is having charge -2 and zinc will be having charge +2. That means we can say that zinc from its native state convert into zinc Zn+2 ion, that is Zn, it becomes Zn+2. Similarly, copper Cu+2 converts into Cu. Fine. Now that means when a metal loses electron, it forms cation. That means when it is +2 charge, it means it loses 2 electrons. That means to balance the equation, we write 2 electrons here. Similarly, copper +2, that is Cu+2, when it gains 2 electrons, then it converts into copper, that is in the elemental form. Now, if we add both the equations, what we find? They both cancel. In that case, Zn plus Cu+2 gives Zn+2 plus Cu. What it shows that zinc metal, when it loses 2 electrons, it converts into zinc cation, and when copper cation gains 2 electrons, it converts into copper in the elemental form. Now in the basis of electronic concept, what is oxidation? Oxidation is a phenomena in which atom or a molecule loses one or more electrons. That means if we see copper, here copper converts into copper cation with a +2 charge, that means it loses 2 electrons. Similarly, it is tin. It converts from +2 charge to +4 charge by losing 2 electrons. That means oxidation means losing one or more electrons. Okay? Similarly, next is reduction. Reduction is a phenomena in which atom or a molecule gains one or more electrons. Gains means, just see, it is iron, that is ferric. Ferric ion, when gain 1 electron, it converts into ferrous ion. That means +3 charge to +2 charge. Similarly, copper, that is cupric ion, when gain 1 electron, it converts into cuprous ion. In that way, we say oxidation means losing one or more electron, and reduction means gaining one or more electron. That is the electronic concept of oxidation and reduction.